G'day, I'm Spry, and welcome to episode 6 of my almost vanilla playthrough, where today we continue fighting the population yo-yo to try and grab another 1,000 people on our road to the next milestone, which is Busy Town. So we last left our game here at Mid Coast Eggs Farm, so I wonder where we're going to be taken to next. Over to Kendall. Yep, it's probably about time we laid down the foundations for this little settlement. This is village 5 of the 7 we have to do on the map. So the first step is something different this time. I'm actually painting the district. Not because I want to apply a specialisation to it, I just want to give it the name. There we go. Kendall. Nice and simple. That way, later on, we'll be able to look up various statistics that relate just to that community. Now this one has power that comes in from the right hand side there. Oh, okay, we're not going to look at the power yet, we're just going to lay a few million pipes. Okay, but when we get to the power you'll see that it comes in from the right hand side and also from the left. So we're actually going to bridge those two eventually, but for now we'll start with setting up some businesses over on the eastern right hand side. And I'm actually going to place a couple of small commercial or retail outlets along this flood-free hill on the approach into Kendall. And those things, well, they're a public artwork, that's them. They're leaves representing, I presume, the timber in the area. So over the bridge and plop down some more commercial, and hopefully the power's going to jump over to them, which it hasn't yet and still hasn't, which is annoying. So I'll put in a playground which is there, and bump, that helps. I'll continue to the westward, spreading this commercial. We've got a fair bit of commercial demand, so it should come in fairly quickly. Don't forget, make it historical, kill the ones you don't like. You know the routine by now. Okay, we'll just keep doing this. And yeah, you'll notice that the power didn't jump across to the first of those commercial buildings that I zoned on this side, so I might have to drag a power line over there to help that out a bit, but it should be filling in. Just hold off from that expenditure and just wait a little bit longer. Come on, yeah, I know. Power, come on! Seriously! Give you in a few more seconds. Let's do a bit of... No, hasn't happened, so let's help it along, and voila! Right. We'll kill that power line now. Thank you. Okay, more zoning. Let's keep going. Right, well, we've just killed all residential demand in the area, so what else can I do here at the moment? They do have a school, Kendall Primary School over here, so if I can get this road sorted, doesn't want to play nicely. I'll place the primary school there, give it some power, give it some water. Thank you very much, Lee. Okay, how's our budget? It's not doing too good on the electricity front, but let's have a look at this. We've got 4 little windmills there, coal power plant, very expensive and very noisy, but we could probably, yes, place one of these fellas, or another one of these fellas, over in town, and we're not going to get 20 megawatts out of it, we're only going to get 16, but that will certainly help our power problem at the moment. And we'll just check our water. There's heaps of it available at the moment, truckloads, so let's save a bit of our $19,000 a week by dropping the budget just a tad, and that'll help. Yeah, tad more, you think? Good luck. Don't forget that one, Stephen. I know you probably will. Okay, what are we going to do now? Lovely views. Oh look, there's the representation of the ident that sank in March 1940. It's not really there, but hey, it's there just for hysterical purposes. Okay, cool. Town's not looking too bad either. Yep, looking good. Where we headed to 6%, well that's a bit better than the 15 that we had. On the unemployment, population's reasonable. We're 700 away from the target. Happiness has gone up a hell of a lot. And land value, well, yeah, it's a tad green in some places, but very few. Very, very few. Never mind. Where are we going to head off to now, Stephen? What do you think? Oh, look, those industrial units have only just opened in the last year or so a couple of years. What are you doing? Planting more? Whatever. Okay, it's only a game, and we certainly need to produce more goods for local consumption. So I suppose we don't have much of a choice if we've got to keep the game happy, eh? Okay, I've got some sick people. I thought it might have been because the budget was down, but it isn't. And, yeah, someone died in the park. Okay, I think the reason they're sick is because we're just a tad too close to the air and ground pollution in that industrial area, so that will need to be moved. But not right now, okay. Well, we do have a little bit more residential demand, and the numbers are, almost over 3,400, so let's get a start on another area. Yes, another village. This is the village of North Haven, because I presume it's on the north side of the river. So we'll wait here for this demand that we've got to jump the power so we can do a little bit more. Come on. A lot of waiting time here. Come on, jump. I want to fill in some things closer to the river, please. More selective zoning, by the way, with small block sizes over here. And there we go, look at that. I don't know what you're playing with that one for, and you don't know. Wait, you don't need a power line, it'll jump. Just let it happen, okay? There we go. They might complain for a little bit, but you made it. Okay, time to put in a little bit more blue. There's no demand for blue. I'm telling the game, hey, this is where it is, and, just do it. And, okay, guess who forgot the pipes? Yes, I know. Bear with me. They'll go in. Got it. Thank you. Now, some of you might be wondering about these pipes. There are mods available if you're on the PC that remove or eliminate the need for pipes. They put them in the roads, and I did have a couple of games with that, but it's sort of, I don't know, there's a bit of a, kick yourself type vibe when you forget, even though you know you're supposed to do it. So I don't want to make the game too easy, and hey, I'm sure it provides some entertainment to anyone watching to see Stephen's stuff up. But there's also another one for electricity as well, and again, same thing. Uh, it's part of the game, it's part of the challenge, and okay, you can use mods to make life so much more easy, so much more interesting in so many ways, but I don't think those are the ways that are justified, to be honest with you. You know you got to lay pipes, yes, it's tedious, but you think you get it right and you find out you left some tiny little area out and you kick yourself because, you know, a house gets abandoned because it didn't get a smidgen of water. Well, you know, you're playing the game. Do it right and that problem doesn't happen. Oh, that's a good start for North Haven, I think, and I'll turn over to the river and start on the next village on the other side. It's called Dunbogan, and I am going to start on it, and this time, hey, I remember, I'll put the pipes in first for the smaller village of Dunbogan. Now this is going to be a bit trickier because the electricity, I don't want to drag a cable over from those turbines. However, we could haul one over from town here and wait for it to jump through the Return Servicemen's Club, ex-services club there that we're waiting to fill in, and we'll just start from this end of Dunbogan and spread things out along the riverfront until it's filled in, I suppose. And as you can see, we've still got heaps of residential demand, even though it was zero just a couple of minutes ago. Now that power's not going to jump in a hurry, so I will help us along. Okay, and I'll help us along here too, I think, because it skipped the first couple of houses. Good on you. Does some weird and wonderful things. You'd expect the first house that you zone out would be the one that would be powered first, but most of the time it is, but hey, not this time. Alright, there's also a local water pumping station there, so we'll put that in too. Right, back to the rest. And now that we've got power over here, maybe it's going to be a good idea to connect it to that poor little windmill that's sitting over near the rubbish dump, just so that we count that 7 or 8 megawatts or whatever in the total, so I don't get so confused anymore and keep forgetting about our electricity levels being all wrong. But that's it, that's fixed now, so you know what? Back to filling in some more squares. Let's go with some more zoning. And in case you're wondering, I'm not going to fill in inside that little triangle there because, well, it's swamp. Good enough reason. Now this selective zoning, well, there's one reason I'm doing it, and it's mainly so that we can expand a little faster. The power will basically jump through normally up to 6 squares, and in some locations, depending on the buildings, it'll probably even jump a few more. But basically, if you're just doing residential, you can leave a 6 square gap, allowing 2 for the roads, blah blah blah, and power will quite happily, normally, jump that. Now I'm trying to find an appropriate marine type asset to go here, but I can't really afford anything at the moment, so we'll just zone it blue, and that's going to be the Dunbogan Boat Shed and Marina, and that's the fish and chip shop on the other side of the river. And a few more houses will need to be zoned here so we can fill out the rest of this area. And come on, Stephen, there's a park on the other side of the road, quite a nice little one, so you're not going to do it? You're not going to do it while you're there. Okay, alright. We'll get to it. We'll get to it shortly, but we'll just keep filling in these squares so that I can say Dunbogan's done. You know, that we're Dunboganing or whatever. Funny name, isn't it? No idea how it got that. I suppose I should research the history and let you know. Okay, and we'll wait for this population. Oh, look at that, 29.75. Sorry, 39. Put the glasses on. And dropping. Oh, come on. No. It's try and hit 4,000 here, and we're going in the wrong direction. Why? What? Okay, what's going on over there? What happened to that sewer? That was... You saw that ages ago. Well, thanks for telling me that I didn't set that budget up right then. Good on you. Yes, I know. Maybe at this level, don't play with the budget so much. It's going to catch you out. It's a great tactic to use early on, but maybe at this level, not so great. 39. Oh, I was going to say, yes, look at that, made it. Busy town. We've got oil industry specialisation, a whole heap of roads we'll never use, a whole heap of buildings we'll never use either, because we're just not going to be a big enough area to use those big police headquarters and so on. But what the heck? Right, time for a clean up. Okay, get rid of that fella. Yeah, all right. I might as well have a quick look around the others while I'm here, so don't panic. Go over to Kendall, see what's going on over there. Yeah, they have garbage problems. Okay, we'll fix that while we're here so we don't forget it. Now, there was a tip. Yeah, we'll put it here. It's not here in real life, but for the game, it can stay here until we move it. Okay, nothing happening at Q. Quick flight along Ocean Drive. Check out what's going on in town. Oh yeah. The bug. See the bug in the street pattern? That's fair income. Genuine. Dinky die. I don't know, but somebody was having a good laugh the day they drew up the plans for Lakewood. Oh, never mind. Alright, there we go. We made it to Busy Town. Whew, we've got all of the villages started now. How about that? That's quite amazing. There's still a few burbs to fill in, but we've still only used one mod. That's the 81 tile mod. We made 4,002 people. We've got 144k in the bank, making almost $2,000 a week. And 7 out of 7 villages have started. Whew. Oh, I'm almost breathless after that one. Hey, join me again, and we'll continue this gripping development of this rural location on the mid-north coast of New South Wales. I'm Spry. Hooroo!